Rarely do new store owners think about how profitable each product will be after including all of the costs. If you do even an hour or two of research, you'll be far ahead of the competition. The best way to explain profitability is to run through a few scenarios. Let's say you want to sell this model car for $10, and you can manufacture 1,000 model cars for $2,500. With this information, we can determine that each car costs $2.50. This is called the cost of goods, and it's basically how much each item costs to manufacture. You'll want to figure out your cost of goods, or COGS, since it's a helpful number to determine how profitable sales are, and you can use it when you're generating reports. If we sell all 1,000 units, that means we earn $10,000. And if we subtract our cost of goods, we should earn $7,500 in profit. Those sound like pretty good numbers, assuming we can sell through our inventory quickly. However, there's still a lot we haven't taken into account. The first are any taxes, fees, or fulfillment costs to get to our location. In e-commerce, we call this the landed cost. Let's say shipping all 1,000 widgets costs $1,000. And there are some taxes or tariffs on the goods you produce for another $500. The landed cost is the manufacturing cost with all of these extra fees. In our case, that's $2,500 for manufacturing, $1,000 for fulfillment, $500 for fees, for a total of $4,000. So those fees didn't sound like much, but they almost halved our profit. Let's also say you have to store these widgets in a storage unit or warehouse for $500 a year. Now each widget makes us $5.50. E-commerce is one of those industries where a dollar saved really is a dollar earned, meaning everything you can do to reduce your costs will have a huge impact on your profitability. There are a couple of areas that you should look into to save a bit of money. The first is the quantity you order. As you order more units, the price will go down. So maybe this business doesn't make a lot of sense if you order 1,000 units at a time. Maybe you have to order 10,000 units to have your costs go way down. As a bonus, shipping costs across the ocean aren't that affected by quantity, meaning going from 1,000 to 2,000 units likely won't double your shipping costs. You should see some savings here. You should, of course, compare and negotiate quotes from manufacturers. Oftentimes, you'll be able to find one feature that adds a ton of cost to your product. Maybe it's the UV coating on the box. Maybe it's switching from custom components to standard components. There are often little tweaks that can greatly reduce your costs, so be on the lookout for those. Hopefully, you have a manufacturing partner who will suggest cost-cutting measures to you. Something often overlooked is increasing your price. Just because there's a similar product that sells for $10 doesn't mean your product has to cost $10. Maybe it's different enough or higher quality, and customers are willing to pay an extra $5 for your product. Let's redo all of our numbers with a higher quantity. We tweaked one part of the model car to save a few cents per item, and we increased our price from $10 to $15. And to be fair, we'll increase the length of our products that they're in storage, since it might take longer to sell them at this price point. Now we have 3,000 units costs $5,000, $1,500 for fulfillment, $1,000 in fees, $2,000 for storage costs, for a total of $9,500. Our total revenue is $45,000, and our profit is $35,500. It does take us 3 years to sell through this inventory, so you're going to want to release another product or have a side job while this picks up. But each widget makes us $11.83 profit. That is a massive improvement. Again, most owners only spend 10 minutes on this. If you can spend a few hours tinkering with these numbers, you should prevent a whole lot of mistakes and become a lot more profitable.